Hey, audio check, 1, 2.
Hi, I'm Justin.
Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to the JTV Game of the Week. I asked them this before, and they said it worked.
They said it worked to me too.
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check. Testing. Am I working? Check. Check 1, 2. Check. Testing. 1, 2. Check.
Get them right now.
Check. Checking the mic. Check. Can you hear us? Check. If you can hear us. Can you hear us? Hello. Welcome to the JTV shoot. I'm Justin Bone, and we are.
Wait, what happened? Is it working now? No, was it working?
No, check back here.
What
They're
are they
going to
gonna
have
do?
to run another mic out to us. Let's go. Rolling.
Oh, we can hear you. Okay, cool.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the JTV Game of the Week. I'm Harry Ferrone with Justin Bone, who'll be joining us in just a minute. We're live from Jackson Liberty High School's tennis complex. Just about ready to get underway here with boys varsity tennis match. Today we have Donovan Catholic versus Jackson Liberty. We're going to be bringing you the first singles match here between Connor Kvass and 10th ranked Sean Boyle of Donovan Catholic. Beautiful day here at Jackson Liberty. Pretty nice day here in the sun here. As you can see, Connor Kvass, a sophomore, getting himself together. Had an opportunity to hit with him for a few minutes today. Strokes the ball pretty well. And on the other side of the court, we've got Sean Boyle, the three-time finalist at the Ocean County Tournament, as well as the winner last year. His first team all-shore last year. And he's pretty much gathering some things there, getting ready to go. And Kvass, you could see there, getting ready to do some damage there. There's Boyle. Again, Boyle, a senior, going to be graduating this year. And we'll have an opportunity in just a few weeks to defend his title. We're just about set to get underway.
Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Pretty well.
Underway here. Boyle dumps that first one into the net here.
15 off.
Nice kick serve early on. It's a pretty breezy day out here. That's going to even things up at 15 all as that ball travels out. A lot of folks at home don't know this, but we do. Players are responsible for calling their own lines on the honor system here. When it comes to tennis. You do get 2 serves on each serve there. In case you see that. Boyle set 2. Big backhand there by Boyle, and he dumps that one into the net. Kvass up 15-40. Tennis match. This is be a good thing for Kvass here to try and get a game on Boyle, who's got a pretty serious serve. That one's going to sail just a bit deep. It's going to take us to 30-40. In tennis, again, your scoring, the service score always comes first. Nice kick serve, and that's going to sail. It's going to take us to deuce. Those of you folks, and we might be off a little bit because we are not at deuce. I'll have to get back to you in a second on what the score is. Find out after this point. Nice shot down the line. Kvass just out of reach. Tried to hook that one.
Out.
And we'll take a look at that. That was also the game-winning shot there as Boyle, or Donovan, goes up 1-0 here after the first game. We must have missed a point early there, folks. I apologize. Tennis, one of the tougher games to keep track of here when it comes to the score. Take a look at that replay there. See, this was a pretty nice rally here on both sides, and that ball just out of the reach of Kvass, and we're underway here in game 2. Good time for us to welcome commentator Justin. Welcome to the game, Justin. Welcome to the match, I should say.
Hello, JTV fans. We are just about to start game 2 here at Jackson Liberty. The score, 15-love, as I believe Donovan is up.
15. Again, service score always comes first. Kvass getting ready to serve. Nice serve down the tee. Boyle with the misfire here is going to even things up at 15 all. We're going to take a look at the service motion of Connor Kvass after the next changeover.
Ball unfortunately goes into the net for Donovan, which will put the game back at 15 all. Connor Kvass.
Again, we're going to take a look at the Kvass serve there after the next change of games. Give you a breakdown on that. Nice serve and return. Boyle with the misfire on the backhand. That's going to sail deep. I think early on what we're seeing from this side of the court, Justin, is that the wind, the gusty wind is playing a little bit of a factor here as the ball has a tendency to sail a bit from this side.
Yes, definitely. The wind, in especially a tennis match, because of how light the ball is, definitely has a big match on, or a big effect on it, whether the ball is in or out, and can definitely change around some points.
And we again somehow have missed a point here as it's Kvass.
We will go back to deuce
fault
here.
there, and that'll take us back to deuce. Try and bring you updates on the rest of the matches as the day progresses. Connor with a big serve down the tee, but it's just wide. As the JTV cam shows. Oop, Kvass with another key double there. Gonna want to try and make him earn those as it goes to advantage to Donovan.
Update in the second singles match featuring Jimmy Wendelek from Liberty. He is unfortunately down 3-0 as Donovan is up in that match.
Nice serve, but a little bit deep, but that return came back just as fast. Opens up on the forehand. Good idea there from Kvass to try and hit the dropper. That's going to give the game to Donovan, who now goes up 2-0. Again, in tennis, folks, the players do switch sides every 2 games. This way, any wind or sun problems are kind of equal for both players.
Yeah, after every even-numbered game, so after games 1, 3, and 5.
Odd.
Or odd, my bad. No, this is
No.
This is the start of game 3. Hopefully Connor will brighten things back up for Liberty in the first singles match and hopefully make it 2-1 for
beautiful idea there from
the
Boyle
first
to go
singles
with
match.
the slice drop shot there, but just catches the tape. Liberty up, love 15. Jimmy Wendelek has brought quite a crowd here of supporters for the day over there on court 2. He's got about 10 people in the audience today. And nice serve. That's going to go wide. That's going to even things up at 15 all. Had a chance to hit with Connor earlier today before the match. Pretty good control from the ground. Nice serve. Good developing young player here at Jackson Liberty.
Fortunately for the Jackson Liberty boys tennis team, Connor is only a sophomore, so he's got 2 more years after this one to
grow as a player, sure.
Grow as a player and hopefully lead us to some big events in the future.
Big kick serve there on the second serve. Oof. Savage inside out forehand from Boyle. Connor's going to have to shorten up a little bit on that backswing as we take another look at that big forehand. Nope. Got to do those quick. Nope, too late. Cross court. Big forehand, but that's going to sail.
And Connor does get the point there. Big point to get back in the mat, back in this game.
30 all.
No. Big forehand there. Big forehand there, and we're back at deuce. Actually, we're at advantage to Donovan here. You could see in that instant replay shot, Boyle hitting a big forehand.
First serve goes in the net, on to a second serve.
40-30.
And Donovan gets it back into the net, and this game will go back to deuces. Hopefully, Connor Kvass can get on the board, make it 2-1.
Well, again, you know, this is a type of match where Kvass knows coming in here that he's got his work cut out for him. He's got nothing to lose, so kind of gives you that opportunity to free swing a little bit.
The score is deuce in this match currently.
Oh, nice drop shot, but Kvass opens up, but Boyle just barely gets a racket on it, and that's gonna sail deep. It looked like I didn't see a finger go up, but I'm gonna have to say that it was deep.
That looked like it was very close to the line. Could have gone either way.
Big serve out wide, misses. Second serve. Advantage to Donovan right now. Nice return on the kick serve.
Kvass, unfortunately, into the net.
Kvass having a little bit of a tough time handling the heat, the power on the Boyle forehand, and Boyle's going to go up 3-love here, but pretty close match so far. We're going to take this opportunity to take a look at the Kvass serve here in a second. Give you a quick breakdown on what those stroke mechanics look like. We got a pretty smooth take back. His weight should be shifting a little bit more back. And a pretty nice wrist snap at the end. Take a look at that one more time.
Got a quick hop here at the end.
Pretty
Get
nice
a little bit
weight
of more
shift.
power, a little bit more height.
And a pretty good wrist snap on the end there.
0-3 level. Add in.
And here we are, start of the fourth game. Kvass sets serve. Down 3-love here. Love. Kvass goes to flatten out a little bit on that one with the wind with you. Can certainly afford to do that.
Kvass is on the second serve. Score is still love all. And unfortunately into the net as Kvass will go down love 15.
Love 15.
Love 15. Love 15.
Kvass will take a rerun at that first serve.
Trying to get a chocolate chip cookie in here in the way. Big serve, but blocked back nicely.
And into the net for Donovan Kvass.
Boyle.
As this match will go back to 15-all.
Getting a little frustrated with his forehand so far. 15-all. Nice big serve there. Apparently a little bit deep.
Yeah, that was the first fault by
Still
Connor.
15-all here. Still 15-all. Good second serve. Lots of hop on both of these players' forehands.
And backhands for that matter for Connor.
That
So
was gonna sail a
unfortunately
bit
went out.
deep.
So Connor will go down 15-30. And Connor does have a chance for 2 serves in all of his tennis matches, as if the first one does not go over, he will have a second shot at it, as the first fault will not count towards his score. Now it goes over, and he sends it right back. And unfortunately,
That one, that first serve was a bomb, and it came back, I think, just as fast. Let's take a look at that one real quick. See that too often. Connor probably thought that was the best serve he hit all week, and pretty much came back just as hard.
this Connor will unfortunately be down 15-40.
Down 15-40.
We've got a fault on that first serve.
Just what?
Second serve. Unfortunately, a fault there too, and Connor will unfortunately go down 4-0.
Definitely a lot of double faults coming off of the Kvass racket so far. My advice to him would be maybe take a little of that pace off and put a little more spin, at least get that point started, as it's 4-0. There's a replay of the last point, just ending. And back live here. Back live. Thank you.
During the replay, Connor Kvass did go up 15-love. Fortunately, hopefully to get a point here on the board, as he is down 4-0 in the first set.
Out.
That serve just out.
He will
Boyle
get
serving at love 15.
Will get his second serve.
Little misfire there from Kvass. He tried to step around that forehand. In between the next set of games, we're going to bring you the Boyle serve. Give you a nice breakdown on his service motion as well. Big kick serve, but that one's going to pop just a bit deep. Players responsible for collecting their own balls on the courts, trying to keep them out of the way and out from under their own feet. That ball had quite a bit of action on it.
Fun fact here for a high school tennis match: all of the high school tennis matches that Jackson Liberty and any team in the state of New Jersey will play, they will get a fresh can of 3 balls for their match. And the way that the players on the court determine whose is whose, all of the balls have numbers on them, 1, 2, and 3 for the first 3 singles matches and 1 and 2 for the first 2 doubles matches. And an update on the second singles match. Update here on the second singles match. Jimmy Wendelak has unfortunately lost the first set, as they will go into the second set, as he did lose 6-0.
Over here on court 2. Little misfire there. Get back to you in a second. I have a feeling that might have been deep, since they are not switching ends. Looks like 30-40 here. Nice kick serve to start. Oof. I don't know if you can appreciate this at home, folks, but the ball on that forehand side is bouncing up very high on the Kvass forehand side. It's really tough to get over on the top of that. That's going to take us to deuce. Donovan up 4-love here in the first set. Pretty solid match so far.
Pretty solid match.
All the games have pretty much gone to deuce a few times.
Unfortunately, Kvass has not come out on top, but hopefully we can.
Kvass tries to hit the short ball, pull him in, and he gets him. Brings him up to the net and hits a nice passing shot that forces Boyle to hit up on. And that's going to give Kvass a game point here on his strings.
Kvass will take the advantage in.
As a little confusion sets in because they're on the wrong side. This happens a lot. Players know. Players need to work it out between themselves right now as they're trying to figure it out. They'll go to the net and discuss it. A lot of times when you have those long points, players will forget what the score was. Let's see if they figure it out properly. Usually they try to settle it on their own, and if they can't, they could ask a coach if they were paying attention.
A little bit of confusion here, as they still have not figured it out yet.
Right, they're up there talking it over. And they're going to the right side, and we'll find out in a minute whether they've got the score right. We have it right, folks. It's advantage to Kvass here. Let's see if they got it right. Oof, big serve out wide to that backhand. It's going to sail deep. That's going to put us back to deuce. Ooh, that's a little misfire there. That's going to sail just wide. A lot of action on that serve.
As Kvass did have the advantage to him just 2 serves ago, now the advantage is unfortunately out for him. First
Boyle
serve
goes for the big serve down the tee.
First serve does go
Tapes
into the net.
We'll shout out to our drone pilot today, Mr. Noble, bringing us some of those pretty drone shots today. That overhead shot, pretty thing. Big forehand that's going to sail just wide. Boyle
Unfortunately,
overcooks
just a
it,
little
sends
bit
it
out
down
for
the line. Take
Donovan.
a quick look at that if we have it.
And this game will go back to deuce.
Deuce it
as
is.
It is still 4-0.
As Boyle turns around to retrieve his balls. Both players played a pretty rapid pace, really not giving us much of an opportunity to give you too many replays, folks. Back to deuce. That one's going to sit up a bit. Oh, big passing shot.
Ooh,
there, that's going to put
that was
Kvass up.
Dirty right there.
Advantage in.
Dirty point there.
Or out,
by
I
Connor
should say.
Kvass.
I'm sorry. Pretty big passing shot there. Hit a big topspin shot, dropping at your toes. That's not an easy shot to dig there, as Boyle tried to dig that one out at his toes, and the ball kind of snuck under his frame.
Pretty dirty shot there by Connor Kvass to get the advantage back to him.
Oof. Big serve out wide. That's going to go wide. Some smart serving here from Boyle. That's going to take us back to deuce. Connor not ready to give up on this game just yet. That's going to sneak in. Big forehand. Oof. So much spin on that. You really got to take that a little bit earlier. Otherwise, he gets up and, you know, you're hitting the ball at your ear level. That's not easy. As advantage to Donovan here. Boyle serves down the tee as a changeup.
As that first serve did go
A
out,
bit wide.
Boyle will have a second chance here to.
Good idea mixing things up there down the tee. He's been hitting Connor Kvass out wide a lot. Comes back to it there. Oof, big forehand.
Back around the back.
Bigger forehand, and he ends the point right there on the short ball.
So
Kvass doing everything he can right there. But Boyle's going to go up 5-love. This would be a good opportunity for us to take a look at the breakdown of the Boyle serve. Could see here.
0-5 the ball.
Boyle with a nice take back. See the weight shift. The weight's up off onto the back foot. Pretty smooth toss. Good bend in the knees. And a pretty solid service motion there, as you can see, folks, as he explodes up into the ball. It's going to take us back live. Kvass serving. And he's down love 15.
Love 15.
Connor, unfortunately, is down love 15 to start this game 6 of the set. And hits that one out, unfortunately. Loses a point and goes down love 30.
I'm liking the strategy there. Is trying to bring Boyle into the net. You know, did a passing shot, but he just does too good a job when he gets up there.
It's love 30. 30.
Love 30. Boyle in the lead here.
Love 30.
Update in the second singles match. Jimmy Wendelak is up 1-0 in the second set.
Oh, what a smart lob here. That's going to get the short ball. Oh, and he tries to hit the dropper, but it lands a bit short. He tapes it. That's going to put
Kvass will get a point there and go
15-30.
to 15-30.
15-30.
And he tries for the drop shot there, and it lands just short. We're going to reposition our drone for you here. See if we can catch some of the action on court 2 next door here on the next changeover.
Kvass' 2 serves will unfortunately go into the net, and he will go down 15-40. So he is in a little bit of trouble here.
15-40.
Goes for the big flat serve down the tee, sails a little deep. And this is one of the areas that have been troubling him all day. No. Oof. Nice forehand. And that one's going to get dumped, and that's going to end the first set. As Sean Boyle from Donovan Catholic, I should say, takes the first set 6-0, but pretty well-played match set so far. We're going to take a look next door, though, while they're switching and talking to their coaches there. See if we can catch some of the action over there on court 2. You see Jimmy Wendelak. Maybe we could coax our drone shot into. There's Jimmy Wendelak right there. Had a chance to play with hit with Jimmy a little bit earlier today as well. Pretty solid. I called him a Labrador Retriever. And the score actually 6-0 there. My graphics peeps there. Donovan 6-0 and 0-0 in the second. Players do have an opportunity. To talk to their coach in between sets. That's kind of useless there. Yeah, there you go. Why don't we just take you on the what I like to call the grand tour here is we're going to shift our drone camera over to court 3, over to third singles. We're just going to keep our way moving here. Just keep drifting. Wait, what? Wait, what?
We overhauled JacksonTelevision.com, so we can take that on the screen. You can talk about it.
What? You're going to put it up there and I'm going to talk about it?
Yeah. It's up to you right now.
For us here, you can see that's court 2. See if we can get that moving along over there to court 3, and I can explain a little bit to you about what actually happens here in tennis. So we're waiting for both players to return. Can drift over there.
15-40.
Jimmy Wendelek at second singles. Again, Donovan up 6-0 after the first set. Kind of an interesting vantage point for you folks. There's 3. We could just drift right on over to 3. Nope, stay on it. That is court 3 in singles, and if we keep heading down the end, folks, you're going to see that not only do we have 3 singles matches playing, we also have, that's right, folks, you guessed it, 2 doubles matches playing as well. First doubles right there in first view right there.
I do have an update.
And second doubles from the end. Justin's going to hit us up with a update for us in just a second. There it is. You can see both doubles teams out there getting it done. And the final match on the end is just a kind of a match that does not count, let's say. And we're going to head back into play here, back on court 1 with Sean Boyle up 6-0. And what do you have here for games?
So we do have an update on the third singles match and the first doubles match. The third singles match is 4-3, and Donovan Catholic is up. In the first doubles match, it is 2-1 in the second set. Liberty is up in that, but Donovan did win the first set. The score in the second doubles match is 2-5. I am not 100% sure who is winning that match.
Oof. Alrighty then, we got the close matches pretty much all over as Boyle starts off the second set with a inside-out forehand bomb down the line. One of 2 things happens in set 2. Either the player ahead slacks off and gets a little lackadaisical, or they come out hammering. So we'll have to see where Boyle is from that standpoint. Hits a pretty big kick serve out wide.
Kvass, unfortunately, did not return that as well as he wanted to, as he will go down 30-love in this first game here in the second set.
Boyle, not a super tall player, but certainly getting every inch of power out of his legs. You can see on his service motion he gets a nice leg, nice knee bend. That one crosses up, and tough return to get as it's body shot into the Kvass forehand hip, which is so tough to get out of the way of. You can see here the big serve. Ties him up on the inside there. Oh, big forehand. And let's see, Boyle's going to win that first game. I know what's going through Kvass's head right now. He's thinking, all right, what do I have to do here? Drop that first set 6-0, and probably thought he played a pretty good set, because he did. Had a couple of mental lapses on his double faulting there, but for the most part, played a pretty good set. Goes for the flat serve, and that one's going to get shanked wide. Kvass takes the short ball and wins the point. 15-love, Liberty.
15-love.
Again, there are changeovers on every odd game. Another big serve. Just comes in. Kvass with the put away, up 30 love on some beautiful serve and return points here. Kvass making the most of the last 2 points. Take a look at the replay here at that point. Kvass comes in. Hits the short ball there. Big forehand. Oh, that one gets dumped.
Kvass in this match here with a point for him. Hopefully we can take game 2 here in the second set.
I think we have the score right here. 15 love. This doesn't feel right.
40 love.
Score in this match
I didn't
is
quite hear it. We're about
score in this match is
30
40
feet
love.
from where he's at. Another big serve. A little bit wide. Second serve. A little deep on the second serve.
Kvass
We'll have
will
to,
be in the lead,
I'm gonna
but
listen real carefully on this one. Yeah, replay of a double fault there. Sure, Connor will be happy about that. One gets pushed a bit deep.
second serve here for Connor. Connor will still be in the lead, but after an early 40 love lead, he will go. This match will go to 40-30.
Looks to be, I'm going to have to agree with you on this one, Justin. I think it's 40-30 Kvass.
We just confirmed from Connor that is the score in this match. Connor hoping to get one game under his belt here in the second set. Even the second set up.
And that's going to do it.
That one
And
was
let's
wide.
See that
for
end of the
Donovan.
game there. Kvass on the board. I'm sure he feels good about that. Good service game. Really no big drop off there from Boyle. That was simply Connor Kvass and some big serves and following it up. Jackson Television with a new website. If you'd like to check it out. We'll talk a little bit more about that on the next changeover. Or we could talk about it now while play is going on. Sure. We'll come back to that one. That one goes just wide.
Kvass will go up 15 love to start game 3 of the second set. As the score in the second set is
It's 1-1.
1-1.
Let's get that one up there, Ryan. Oh, good. So he's going to come in on that, but he pushes it deep. And Kvass with an opportunity here at love 30. 1-1 here in the second set.
Boyle
Boyle
with
a little bit too anxious on that one. Pushes it a little bit deep.
Boyle
both
with
players playing it pretty well. You could see that one's just going to get pushed a little bit deep on the overhead there. Back live. Oh, just over. A lot of action on that ball. And not enough on that one. That one gets driven just a little bit too deep.
Boyle with all the momentum after the first set.
30 here, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that is the score as Kvass is up.
Kvass steps around that, hits an inside-out forehand. Oh, he chops it. Oh, slips in the sand. He's going coast to coast here. Drops that in. Oh, the dropper. Savage point. Best point of the match, folks. Best point of the match. Let's take a look.
15-30.
Kvass with some serious hustle. It puts us at 30 all, but that one's worth taking a look at. Put that to 100%. There's the drop shot that pretty much ends it right there. All here. As just witnessed the game, point of the game there.
This Boyle will take his second serve here.
Big slice ball right there. He's going to try and pull him in. Oh, good idea, but just sails just a bit deep. That's a tough ball to get down the line. As Boyle's going to go up 40-30 here in the third game of the second set. Boyle won the first set 6-love. We're having some graphics problems there at home, folks. We apologize. And it's a 1-1 here in the second.
Out.
That gets pushed deep, and we're back to deuce.
A lot of the games here in this first singles match have gone to deuce. Hopefully, Kvass can come out on top in this one here, as he has unfortunately lost all of the ones prior to this set. First one into the net. Boyle coming up will take his second serve.
One drops just in, but that one's going to catch the tape. That's going to put Donovan up advantage in this game. Again, 1-1 here in the second set. Boyle leading the first set 6-love.
Add in.
Oh, this is going to be trouble. Oh, he dropped it just wide. What a great idea. The wind just pushed that a bit deep, and Boyle's going to go up 2-1 here on serve in the second set. Kvass should feel pretty happy about this right now. Playing a good second set right now. You know, that was another good game, really pushing Boyle to come up with the goods there. And he'll have an opportunity to stay on serve here in the second set. So we can see over there on court 2, Jimmy Wendelek in the fight over there, down 2-1.
I believe Jimmy did lose the first set.
Slipping somebody out here on court. Well, the camera operators don't know what this is all about.
1-2 level.
Oh, she's got to stay there. And that's a big no-no.
First serve for Connor.
Slipping
into the
off
net.
the court. We'll have to talk about tennis etiquette later, folks.
Add out.
Second serve's good. That just drops in.
Barely makes it there.
Trying to hit that short ball to pull him in. And Boyle's going to push that one deep. Kvass up 15-love.
Kvass hoping to get some momentum here in the fourth game of this second set. He is unfortunately down 2-1. Up in the game, 15-love.
First serve catches the tape.
Second serve.
Oh,
and that will be a let, which
Thank you,
means
may I have another?
when the ball touches the net and then leads in your opponent's side of the court, they will get a redo on that serve.
That is correct. It's called a let.
So that one does go in for Connor.
Ooh, Boyle just misses on that one.
Kvass.
Donovan up 2-1 here in the second set.
Kvass will go up 30-love.
Kvass up 30-love here in the fourth game. Here's a replay. Goes for the inside-out forehand and just misses catching the tape. Donovan up 2-1 here in the second set.
Kvass is
Kvass
up.
30-love. Oh, goes for the dropper. A good idea. But it doesn't fall, so it's 30-15. Things starting to chill up a little bit here on the Liberty campus. First serve a little deep.
Kvass onto his second serve because he is up 30-15. We'll go into his second serve here.
35.
And a double fault's going to even it up at 30-all. Kvass really needs a good serve here.
Hoping to take the lead back in this game here.
Just catches the
Fortunately.
tape.
Unfortunately goes in the net on his first serve, as he did have the lead. 30.
Second serves
What?
have been a little bit of a problem so far today in the wind. Nope, that one's going to get pushed deep. It's going to give him a game point here.
Wind is playing.
30-40.
Wind is playing a huge factor here today. At
Usually
the
starts to die down around here around 5 p.m.
Out.
Oof, big flat serve by Kvass. Goes inside out with a nice forehand. Back tries to drop a short ball, but it's just wide. Good idea. Donovan up 3-1 now in the second set. Jimmy Wendelak on court 2 there, down 1-4. And that's going to roll right out the gate. One serve down the tee. Oof. Big
Kvass with
forehand.
a real hard
Loaded
return
on
there.
that one. Take a look at that on the instant replay. Or we should call it the JTV play. Huge forehand down the right sideline. There it is right there. Kvass just able to get to it, but really can't do anything with it. Nice shot by Boyle. 15-love here. Nice serve down the tee. Oof, unloads again on another massive forehand. Up 30-love. Boyle starting to find his range at this point.
Add in.
Not an all-shore, first-team all-shore, first singles player for no reason. We're starting to see some of those big shots coming into play here late in the second set. First serve.
Will be a let for Boyle, as he will get 2 more serves after this one.
Huge kick serve there. That one kicked up about a 1.5 foot over Kvass's head. Tough thing to deal with.
Kvass will be down 40-love here. Sends it back over.
Boyle throws in the dropper, and it's a beaut to earn him another game. To earn him another game here. Up 4-1, and we're on another changeover here. Here's a good opportunity for us to take a look at the new changes to the Jackson Television website. Take you through there, show you how to navigate a little bit through there. There it is. You can find us at jacksontelevision.com. See there, it's got an all new look. 10 schools, 1 town. This is Jackson. Nice little screen there with one of our recent games. Check us out on YouTube as well. You can catch us live anytime you want. Anytime we're broadcasting a game anyway at jtvlive.org. And we're back live. That's going to give him a second serve here. Caught a nice let on that one. Kvass has to be careful not to let anything sit up as Boyle overcooks that one wide. Kvass up 15 love here. Again, 1 point at a time. All these games have been pretty close. A lot of deuce games here. I think in the 11 games played, I think there's only been one game that didn't go to deuce a few times. Nice big serve, but Boyle with the quick hands. Kvass tries to drop a short ball in, but really doesn't execute on the follow through there to get that to drop in. I like the idea though. 15 all.
15 all.
Kvass leaning on that flat first serve right now and rushed a little bit there. I'd slow it down a little bit if I were him. Take a breath. Don't rush into the second serve. Everything should be pretty much timed out. Remember, the service motion is the only point you have control over from start to finish, as it's 15-30 here. That's it. Take a second. Players bounce the ball once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. It's a rhythm. It's a routine. Oh, opened up on that one. Huge spin on that, but that's going to be a tough ball to get down. No doubt. Take a look at some fans here from Jackson Liberty High School. There they are. Here to support Jimmy Wendelak today. Hello, ladies. Did you enjoy your tennis today?
Oh, we certainly. We loved it. Go tennis.
Here with Devin Kern and Juliet Bryce. A little chilly out there today, eh, ladies?
Yeah, certainly is. Still nice, though. Still nice.
Looking forward to any big events coming up at the high school?
Oh, the Frodies, right? Yes. Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah. Frodies. May 11th, Jackson Liberty High School. Yeah. Time.
Sounds like a shameless plug to me. 6 o'clock red carpet, 6:30 show. Thanks for stopping by and seeing us, ladies.
Have an update on the third singles.
What do you got for us?
Donovan Catholic did win the first set, unfortunately, over Jackson Liberty. In the first doubles match, after Donovan Catholic did win the first set, they are going into a 7-point tiebreaker.
Ooh, how exciting.
So, as they did tie at 6 all.
Tiebreakers are fun to play, and the Donovan here on court 1 here, Donovan up 5-1.
Yes, so for the tiebreaker, they will play 12 points, and the first one to 7 points will win by 2.
Correct, you are right.
If Donovan Catholic wins the tiebreaker, Donovan will win that point for their team here today. If Liberty wins, they will go into a third set.
A little bit deep there.
And in the second doubles match, Liberty did win. So
Kvass, no reason to put his head down here, that's for sure. See if we can catch up on the score here.
Whoa. We gonna count that?
Glad to hear that. Nice backhand return to draw the error from Boyle.
Mally, are tracks playable? Tracks screwed me over during yeah?
That one's going to sail wide. Oof, big kick serve there. Ooh, nice scoop volley there. Going to try and drop that in, but it's going to sail just deep. I think that's going to take us to a match point here. I believe it's 40-15. Donovan up 5-1 here. This could be the end of the match here. Hard to hear the score on the other side.
There will be a let there.
Don't think that one dropped in the box there, Justin. Ooh, a shank, but that might drop in. He has to hit it. And that's going to actually run right out into the cheap seats here, I might add. Up close and personal here. Kvass has to head out into the cheap seats to pick that one up.
Come on, kid, keep it going.
Playing a pretty good match today out there. My hat goes off to the sophomore for fighting here. This is an elite player he's playing today.
15 all.
Could be deuce here if I had to guess. Being that they're on this side, or 30 all, one of the two. Either way, it's pretty much the same deal.
From the looks of it, I do believe that Liberty did unfortunately lose the first doubles match, as that is the first game that is wrapped up here today.
Oh, nice volley into the corner. That's going to give Boyle an advantage in here and a set and match point.
15-30.
Connor continuing to move there.
Out.
Whew. Hammered, but a little bit deep. Second serve, trouble. And that's going to wrap this match up. As Sean Boyle going to go on to win this one 6-0, 6-1. Senior from Donovan Catholic over the sophomore, Connor Kvass from Jackson Liberty. And from the looks of things across the courts, looks like this one's going to be a match that's probably going to get lost about 4-1 here for Liberty in this Big B South matchup here.
I do believe that they were.
Yeah, Liberty off to a 4-0 start this year. Had a good start here, so facing some stiff competition from the parochial school, Donovan Catholic. And that is going to wrap us up for the day. Good time for us to thank our crew today. It's Becky Chiafulo directing. Mr. Noble there working the drone for us today, getting these beautiful shots that you see.
Thank you, Mr. Noble.
Austin Mitrione there, our technical director. Ryan Drew, you can blame him on graphics. Amber Buckley on audio. And Katie Donovan on the slow-mo. Camera operators today, Olivia McCary and Paige Previtt. And I am, of course, Harry Ferrone.
And I am Justin Bone.
Justin Bone, that's it. That's all we have for today. We want to thank you for tuning in to the JTV Game of the Week. And it's a big week here for Jackson School District Sports. We're going to be out again Wednesday at a Memorial Baseball game. And again on Saturday. We're going to be out there another tennis match on Wednesday, too. So
great aerial view here of our campus here at Jackson Liberty.
For all the good people here at JTV, I'm Harry Ferrone.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time on the JTV Game of the Week.